So many of my students have stepped up with our new refugee kids. We have a couple of kids who just came from Africa and they don't know any English, they only speak Swahili. And there have been a few of my students who have really stepped up to help them. And in particular, I think of my student Kathy in my ceramics class, because she's been using Google Translate and really trying to communicate with them and find out more about them personally so that they can feel connected to the other kids and feel like they're part of the community. And I just think that's really beautiful that my students have stepped up to help them feel comfortable. It's hard coming to a new country, I can only imagine. So.
The act of kindness that I saw here was when I dropped off my toys for the toy drive, and Naomi, she helped me actually put all the toys together. I had a couple naked Barbies, but she ended up clothing them for me, so it was nice for them to take these clothes and toys from me and give them to some of the kids that need them.
One act of kindness that I witnessed someone do for me is helping me pick up my things when they fell.
And I think it's nice when Ashley helps me carry my lunch and I'm carrying my food.
One of the girls in my class, baby daddy, died. And so all the girls got together when she was out of the room and they wrote her a beautiful card and said, "We're sorry about that."
One act of kindness that I have seen is we have taken in a baby that was a drug baby, and we started it off with nothing, and Jennifer Piper has given us things from Dime Time store to help out the baby.
So my last act of kindness I seen was today during lunch when a mother didn't have enough hands for everything, so another student was helping pick up her things and grabbed her trash and threw it away, which was wonderful.
The last act of kindness I saw at school was when a student in my third period class, which is Miss Mary's filming class, had made signs in the foreign exchange students that we recently got that said welcome in their language.
An act of kindness that recently happened here at New Futures was a staff member moved into a new apartment, didn't have all the furniture and everything that she needed, and everyone's pulled together and brought in odds and ends, and I think she's getting set up even with a Christmas tree.
I see a lot of acts of kindness, but the one that comes to mind was last week. There was a student who was having a really hard time, and she was upset and going through something, and two students sat next to her and gave her encouragement and kindness and showed her they cared, and they kind of stuck with her, and it was just great to see.
The last act of kindness that I did at New Futures was helping out others in need when they are in dire situations and I can do anything that they possibly need so I can help them.
A new student enrolled, and I saw some of our previous students, our existing students, make her feel welcome, because I think it's difficult to come to a new school, and I was glad to see that our students were caring enough to make her feel welcome.
Okay, so an act of kindness I experienced about last week. I was having a really hard day when I came to school and I wasn't feeling very well at all. Some things had happened at home and I was just not, I had to go to Jinx's office to get it resolved, and then after that I still wasn't feeling all that great, so I went to my good friends Haley and Denise, and they took their time out of class to come and comfort me, which was, I think, was really sweet, and they're like really good friends of mine. So.
Today, Mary gave me a barbecue sandwich and potato salad.